disappointments. This is the start of the best of 5 here between GUANGZHOU and Zone.
Let's see who's right first in this best of 5. Will it be GZG or will it be Zone? And it does seem like sign of, wow, GZG are very, very confident in their formation already, right? I think what they're trying to do is, even though they have the Lunox, they want to go aggressive.
Yeah. I kind of feel like with this, what GUANGZHOU really want to do is just try to apply as much pressure as they can and try to see which lane is probably going to be the weakest one and then try to attack that one. They don't want to lose any forward momentum against Team Zone.
Early on already. Oh, Zixora trying his best to get on there. Now gets stunned up. BOT come down as well with Mei and Owl rotating as he clears up top right there to provide Peel. Kay's going to deal a little bit more damage here, but he has to respect it again. This is not the fight you want to take, Kay. It's a revitalized, baited out from both roamers.
It's evident, right? GZG, their gameplay is trying to apply pressure as Mei, though.
Way too aggressive. No revitalize. That is an instant punish from Team Zone.
Yep, definitely a big mistake because we can already see it's very evident that what they want to do is to apply pressure constantly. But the thing about a high loss is that with your first skill, the Law and Order, you do with the move speed, you're able to get out of there. But without that revitalize, that was simply just not worth it. But again, at about 1 minute, hold on, ow! Still survives.
Yeah.
Still survives.
Barely, though, all right? Still holding on towards that flicker at least. But yeah, GZG, especially Mayor, on this high loss, gotta stay composed. Gotta stay your head in the game here. But that was an advantage for Zone. Will it move over towards the first turtle here, as seems like farm-wise Zixora is having a splendid time.
Great feather airstrike in the mid lane. Actually baits out the flicker out from Xing as the Black Dragon form gets used up to Zone Zixora, but he's on the Lancelot now. He's gonna go in now. Also with the Red Tree, it's still Cananeo who takes it away, and GUANGZHOU Gaming strike on the neutral objective.
I would say that's beautiful by both teams. Even Zixora, sure, he did not get the turtle, but at least he didn't die. And you can see that GUANGZHOU was really trying to get him. So even though, yes, they lost, they didn't lose too much. I feel like for that kind of trade in the first 2 to 3 minutes of the game, I think it's still acceptable.
Yeah, respectable attempt, right, from Zixora, but it seems like a GCG, especially Cananeo, was still clutch on that retribution take. And you can see here, Zone getting that first blood, GZG recovering, right, with the gold at least. It's still at equilibrium, but now they have equalized on that department. You can see still movements, very ambitious movements already trying to take away green caps from the hand of Zone.
Dive jump the mid lane with the glorious pathway as well. Great reactions from Kenny as Zixora tries to go for the invade on Cananeo. No prio though, this is going to be difficult. Zixora has retribution. He's going to have to try to win it out, and it does. Xing's right there as well. Zixora misses the puncture and gets punished by Xing. Bright tries to help him out with the AOG. Cananeo is building those stacks up. Bright has revitalized, but no AOG. Modi is walking up. That'll be it.
I would say right now GUANGZHOU is forcing Team Zone to play on their tempo, because even with that gank in mid, forcing out Kenny to use that ult way too early makes it so that there's no way for them to protect Zixora. I mean, he's trying to get out. And honestly, that kind of happened in the first turtle as well. Kenny on this far side, I understand. There's so many people that's chasing after you. You kind of have to preemptively use your ult and try to get as much value as you can before you potentially die or have to get away. But I don't know. I kind of feel like you need to give a bit more protection towards Kenny so that he can actually influence when it really matters.
Yeah, I agree. The feather airstrike so far hasn't been too effective. And you can see him struggling to take farm, get space. You know, a couple of flickers spent defensively, and that's not a good sign for Zone. The second unit is
down. Again, the risk of the far sub pick. You're going to get caught by the Yuzong, and now it's an all-in over on Bright. How many times can they cancel the AOG? Not a single time. Bright catches them off guard, gets the AOG out, but it is a big win now as they get a kill plus the free turtle.
It happened again, all right? The Barca was abused practically without the flicker. They had info, they're keeping tabs, and now the Freya is just munching on that gold shield. Things are not looking good here for Zone indeed, as they need an answer. They need to find an angle to at least take good fights, and they're not having it right now.
I would say, like, people can say, why did they pick up the far side? But we got to put it into context, right? Amazing draft coming in from GUANGZHOU, but hold on. Zexora should be fine here. But yeah, looking at the bans, Jushin ban, Eve ban, Karita ban, Kimi ban, there's really nothing left.
No other options, right? The Lunox picked away, remember that? The Valentino was the only other option, but there are not really any good ults you want to take. Even with the Black Dragon form, a lot of people might be like, all right, go for the Black Dragon form. No, on a Valentino, you're still squishy. You jump in, and especially against a Lunox, you will die in the air, brother.
This is very tough here. 1,000 gold seems like it's 3,000 for Zone. Because I really like the tempo that GZG is creating, right? They're not forcing unnecessary fights. They know when to press their buttons. And yeah, Team Zone, as of now, 6 minutes in, they're catching strays.
I would say this lead looks bigger than it is just because the damage dealers are the one that's really getting choked out.
And there's also one thing that I want to say about Team Zone, though. The one thing that's good about their composition and how they're playing right now is they really took the blueprint from VP as to how to beat GUANGZHOU Gaming yesterday. GUANGZHOU Gaming were in the lead in game number 2 with a fighter gold composition with a Hellcurt and XP. And Virtus Pro just weathered the storm. They waited for the scaling. And now as Team Zone starts to lose out the early game, that's what they're doing. They're trying to nullify all those fights, neutralize the gold lead, and play as safe as possible up until those item power spikes come through.
And we got to look at the itemization here, especially for the Freya. It's still going to go for full damage, which, again, if she's able to get on someone, they might die. But if not, we'll get punished.
To use Big Spider, not a good start to the fight now. That's on quite a big cooldown. Is able to go for the stun. Instant engage with the taunt as well. But look at Owl, the back line jumping onto Kenny. Xing will be able to survive as Zexora has to use the Thorn Rose. And Bankai with no Bravest Fighter is just so vulnerable. Owl walking back. Cannonale with the Retry win. And K now jumps in with the Zaman Force over on Owl. But it's responded over by a Flicker. Good AOG locks Owl down, but there's no taunt to follow it up.
And again, Team Zone is struggling to find the right connection here. Team fight-wise, GZG taking it all. Taking 2 members plus the turtle. They're doubling their gold lead, and Owl just collected the Sea Halberd. So bad news for Bankai, bad news for Bright. Even K gets nullified or gets the gate, and in the mid lane, very calm, very composed, Xing just playing his game.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like, oh, hold on, they want to go on to Zexora.
Re-engage, Zexora doing so much, able to get a trade in. Cannonale will take him down though, so at least it's 1 for 1.
Yeah, and again, I kind of feel like for Team Zone, it's still kind of okay, especially with that Harry. I do believe that in this current patch, Harry is still very strong. Mori will be able to escape with the Fierce Dive.
Oh, forces the Black Dragon form out. Hey, now with those Zaman Force, has to back away. Right, really good position to hold there. Knows there was some form of reinforcement coming.
Great timing on that disengage.
Yeah, even though K is 15 years old, but again, 8 years of playing MLB, man.
That's better than me.
Yeah, this guy has the experience.
Half his life, dude.
Half his his life. He played MLBB, and now he is showing up his chops. And now looking at how Kenny is absorbing so much pressure, he's getting quite a lot of space.
True. Still a quiet game though. But GZG so far has been controlling most the control map, and Holy Crystal already locked in.
Yeah, that's the way to zone right there. Xing just ulting menacingly. I do want to talk a little bit about the Holy Crystal purchase for Cannonale, though. That is his second item after Genius Wand. Hold on, yeah. Owl should go. Oh, great CC. New timing on Owl. And he baits out a flicker there from Bankai right as the Lord spawns, but back again. You only counter the Joy on the Harith when you have enough items to deal with Modi again. Get the Petrify into the initiation. In the back, it's them completely zoned away. The Petrify comes down as well. The AOG gets cancelled. Bright already used Revitalize. Cannonale is looking for the Electrifying Beats. We'll be able to find it, but it's only onto the frontliners who are able to walk away.
How did no one die there? Yeah. Oh, they were trading blows. Zexora still looking for it.
Yes, Puncture. She gets away. Owl, very menacing at this point of the game.
Dude, it's like watching MMA, man. Round 3, you think someone would get TKO'd, but then they just extend it all the way. Might go for a decision.
Might go for a decision. GZG managed to trigger a couple of spells, and it seems like it's going to be free Lord.
What a cancel on the dance and execution. Owl under turret. Good AOG from Bright. Owl gets caught, has to flicker out, and it is a free Lord to GUANGZHOU Gaming. That's K in the back going on Cannonale. The assassin got assassinated by K.
And right now we can see that K is going to be a problem. So now Team Zone, even though that's just one kill, you can look at them. They're actually feeling it right now.
Wait a second. The way they're juggling the turrets. Look for the airstrike coming down. XG still has the brilliance. Can't get away. Bankai has the Brave Spider. Will be able to use another turret together with K. The two side laners of Team Zone.
Team Zone popping off now in the mid-game. They lose out on the Lord. Xora still able to escape, but they lose out on the Lord. But they manage to recover, and that Lord is meaningless so far. As you can see here, the gold lead shifting more towards Team Zone sides now. And yeah, it's all back to neutral.
Now from 2,000 now, equalized. That's how big of an impact when K got that kill. It's one thing to get those items, but it's also another thing that you don't see in the numbers is the level of confidence you give over towards your team. So now Team Zone, looking at the itemization of the Hive, once he gets that Holy Crystal, that will start becoming a problem that GUANGZHOU has to answer.
And keep in mind, they got the Farsa, which means they have the range, they have the burst power as well. And, you know, while defending, Team Zone's okay as long as they keep their formations tight. So GZG now, they gotta find solutions to create angles, at least take Kenny or K down first before the big fight.
Well, I do have to say for GUANGZHOU, there's multiple threats here. The Yuzong is a threat, and Kananeo looks like he's building towards a concentrated energy. Once he has that, he will also be a huge threat, and an Owl as well. So it's also something that Team Zone has to be careful of, the targeting. Because they might be spread out because there's just too many threats.
Yeah. They can't let their guard down though, GUANGZHOU game.
Well, don't.
The fact that they got the Lord and then they let their guard down, they didn't really play properly to disengage. Rather, they actually went back in. It created an angle, a window for Team Zone to punish.
So now for GUANGZHOU, they really got to make sure that their order of starting to fight is good. Owl, making sure that he doesn't make a mistake, gets away. He gets away.
Yeah, very good at keeping his distance. So far, both teams now are playing it slow. You know, an engage.
Yeah, they are not gun shy at all. Hey, that was 3 ultimates.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
The Lord is 20 seconds away by a bit of time. I'm pretty sure everyone will get everything back. So, you know, just
that was an attempt.
It was an attempt. Respectable or not?
it was more psychological.
Psychological attempt. I like that.
Yep. Maybe more for them. Right, to be like, guys, we're brave, right? Yeah!
You want to go, bro?
Okay, we're brave, we're brave.
I wasn't surprised with the Glorious Pathway commitment, but the Black Dragon form commitment earlier was quite surprising. Zone now has the river control.
Yeah, Modi's really low. Xing again jumps in over the Bankai. Has a bit of a spider now. That's Owl jumping in. Bankai still going for it under Xing. Able to find it now. SK deals out the damage over on Owl. Knows him on force. There's a window for GUANGZHOU gaming to punish. Kananeo with the stacks trying to go and stack it up. Now on 3, but cannot find the opening onto the Lord. For the airstrike in the mid lane, zoning away Owl and Modi. They can't do it. It's Team Zone, the free Lord.
Again, Zone is, with their system, they're able to find the right connections. Bottom side is pushed, but Team Zone, they lose out on the first Lord, but they recovered now. It seems like GUANGZHOU Gaming, they have lost the foundation of that early game.
I love the shift of power here, where Team Zone, like you said, they saw what we beat and just waited out, right? Waited out. Eventually, GUANGZHOU, especially with this kind of draft, they will feel like they have to make a play. Yes. That's the thing about playing double fights. You feel like you have to, even when you don't have to.
That's why we saw how easy it is to bait out skills. Once they see an angle, they go for it. They need to commit together. Glorious Pathway with the Black Dragon form used. Despite us thinking it'll be up back when the Lord spawns, it wasn't. Modi got chunked low by the Feather Airstrike, and again, now it's tough for GUANGZHOU Gaming. They have still good clear, luckily for them, despite having the 2-fighter comp.
So far, so good here for Team Zone. Oh, look at the siege.
The Dragon used up his zone in the back down, but it is just to defend their base turret in the mid lane as Kananeo clears up top. The rest of the team will be sent down below. Xora. Look at the play. Oh, Xora! What? I don't think that's a good play, man! Way too aggressive, and he will fall.
A simple law and order was there. It's a 5v4 now.
Yeah, they're really trying to go on to them. But the airstrike coming down now with K on the Zaman Force. Bravest Fighter as well. Xing has to flicker out. K's looking for the play. Has to flicker! And finds it! But he's already used it, and now he's compromised in. He's still able to buy some time, but it's a shutdown for Owl as he flickers out the safety. Bankai on the Bravest Fighter. Modi's going to try to chase Kenny. Will provide enough support to back away.
Something about these teams, man, again, maybe it's the pressure on their shoulders because, again, you think about the past, you think about the present, as well as the future. There's a lot on the line, and that's where we see for both these teams, they have this idea that they really have to win. So I love that they're attempting it. They're making plays, and then when they see an opportunity, they see some kind of mistake, they want to go for it. But we also have to keep ourselves composed. This is a best of 5. Yeah. They got to make sure that even from the get-go, you don't burn yourself out too much. Right now, Team Zone, they're looking pretty good because they have a rough understanding of what you want to get out of GUANGZHOU. Light Dragon form out there, great. Ying already using the brilliance, amazing.
Yeah, they got to start keeping tabs. And you can see here the items already building up for both teams here. Total kills, it's 6-7 for GZG and Zone.
7.
So it's 1,500 gold lead for Zone, but it doesn't really mean much at this stage. It's all a matter of positioning. Zixora peep the Malefic Roar, so there's extra penetration from the Lancelot. It seems like river control at least past 10 minutes, it is all Zone. So GCG here starting to lose momentum.
Yep. Right now, Kane wants it. Oh, look at that. Ow, jumps in.
He gets taunted. That might be him caught. He is able to escape with the ult now. Black Dragon will come down with Mei with the Glorious Pathway. Zixora with the jump in forward is able to zone Xing away as he's taken very low. Modi still trying to get the DOT damage. Owl gets locked up with AOG. Kananeo now jumps in with Electrifying Beast, but Kenny is able to maneuver around the walls perfectly. Zixora, this is unnecessary. They have 2 members down. They can go for the lore, but Team Zone, do they want to go for the end?
They really should not. Again, everyone's trying to make hero plays. You don't have to.
I think this is a free lore, no? They get a base. Oh no, Kananeo. No. Okay, but Zixora used the red tree. Bankai gets the stun. K flickers in forward to find the kill.
In hindsight, it worked out.
You're right. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful coordination from Zone and GCG. We mentioned that they start to lose momentum and now they really start to lose the control. Potentially, you know, if all things go right, this might be the final push for Zone.
I just want to take this time to shout out Kenny, man. This is not a game a Farsa should be 0-1-7. It should be 0-7-1, right? Despite always getting chased, still able to get good positioning, and now we're going to be looking at an instant replay, but a fight might actually break through. Hopefully nothing big happens.
Oh, that is pretty big. Right as you compliment him, man, Kenny gets taken down. AOG as well, they go for the fight here. Zixora's taking very low. Owl's just gonna go for it. Zixora finds the immortality. Can he buy the winner crown in time though? He will not be able to as Modi finds the killing spree. And 2 big carries on Team Zone have just fallen. Kananeo in the back now with an Electrifying Beast, beating out K Zaman Force. It's a stun over. K does not have flicker. The lore will be dealt with by Xing and Kananeo as Modi gets away from K.
You know what, Kenny? My bad.
Owl trying to go for more now. K gonna be stunned. Oh my god, with the Glorious Pathway as well. They go all in, but Bankai was able to find a stun, and now the turnaround happens. Kananeo, no Electrifying Beats. Mei tries his best, but it's not enough. What a turnaround.
Nobody can stop K at this point. This Harith just pops up and Kananeo all alone.
Electrifying Beats over on K. Kananeo doing it again. Gets the immortality down as well, but look at the base. This will cost GUANGZHOU Gaming all of their base turrets.
Team Zone right now. Kananeo, can he finish it? Because Kenny's here. Bankai is here. I actually think he can.
10 seconds. Yeah. That's all he needs.
Oh my god, with the AOG as well. Kananeo has to play perfectly. He's able to dash around now. Electrifying Beats as well. Kenny trying to survive with the help to revitalize. The minions have been cleared out. Kananeo finds the kill and Xing respawns. Can they lock the base? Black Dragon coming down. That's a Petrify to cancel Zixora's basing attack. Modi gets the kill and Team Zone crumble in GUANGZHOU Gaming's base.
Yeah, dude! What? Now that's amazing. Now, dude, I love the start of the fight that decides who goes over to the Swiss stage. we had an amazing base defense. Now this is the game we've been waiting for all wildcards.
I mean, I know this is the best of 5, but what a game one. What an opening game in GZG. They have an angle to end the game.
Can K do what Cananeo did? He doesn't need to.
You know what?
Okay.
So first of all, for all 3 of us, shut up. I say something about Kenny, he dies. You said no one can stop K, immediately
And then-
dies.
yeah.
Let's shut up.
Let's shut up.
Let's just enjoy the game.
We can do analysis without talking about anything.
Or just let the effects do our work. Just shut up.
Yep, there you go, there you go. But at this point, 20 minutes in, 2 more minutes where it becomes very dangerous whenever anyone dies.
Yeah.
At this point, even with GUANGZHOU having no protection of their base, somehow if they get an amazing team fight, they can just end the game. So the last one, maybe even 2 team fights, might be the last one of this game.
Wow. Let's see here. Again, ladies and gentlemen, 3 base turrets taken down, though, from the side of GZG. So that's an advantage from Zone. If they're able to, you know, exploit the lanes, I think they have an edge. But GZG, they got to be perfect, especially in the sword dance.
Oh, that is... Okay, I thought he was going to get the second hit, too. Right, thought he was going to get a taunt. Glorious Pathway with the Black Dragon form now all in into the back line, but K is able to go for some on-force, and that's big. Once they bait it out, Cananeo can now go in, but look at the waves. Bankai finding a stun on to Modi. Able to go for the fierce dive. Oh, with the all in the back, and there's no Zaman Force. Cananeo again dives in forward. K buys the immortality, but he gets obliterated by Cananeo.
Zexora
right in the base.
Zexora
That's Faye going for the gun in the way. Modi recalled as well. Oh, dive. Immortality already. Modi trying to clear the waves. Zexora trying to end the game, but it cannot happen. Modi takes him down. GUANGZHOU Gaming, I think that's it. They have wiped Team Zone out in game 1, and they will take this game.
Bro, what an opening game here. Team Zone, GUANGZHOU Gaming essentially based